2 more new subscribers.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday. Happy Game Eve. Happy episode 33 of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good. We have our second of, I believe, last primetime games, unless we keep playing well and they flex us later in the year. But who knows?
You never know.
We'll take what we can get. A lot of discussion, a lot of splitsies on Jet Nation. Who thinks Mike White plays well Thursday should keep the job. Zach should sit down and watch him. Who thinks as soon as Zach's ready, no matter what the outcome, he should get back out there. A lot of hot takes.
Speaking of Mike White, let's start off the show here by congratulating Mike White for AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yep. Congrats, Mike.
And whose jersey and ball went to the NFL Football Hall of Fame.
That's right. Now remember, he's no more Mike White because everyone's calling him Mike effing White right now.
Hey, that's right. And he went in with 37 complete. His 37 completions are the most by the QB in his first start. He joins Cam Newton as the second QB since 1950 to throw for 400 plus yards in his debut.
Excellent. That is excellent news. Excellent news for him.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah.
So before we get into all that, I noticed this week on all the social media sites, Jet fan base is split down the middle what to do. If he wins this week and Zach Wilson's ready to come back in 11 more days against Buffalo, does Zach Wilson hop right in, or do you leave Zach in? Do you leave Mike in?
Go with the hot hand, man. It's about winning games, not who you picked where.
Yeah, and I always thought that's what it was about too, and I still think that it's about. But I was very surprised to see some Jet fans saying as soon as Zach's ready, you put him back in. I'm for the fact of letting him ride the pine and watch, and I don't find anything wrong with it. A la Chad Pennington, a la Aaron Rodgers. I don't think there's anything wrong.
I was watching something on NFL Network the other night, and they were talking about the rookie QBs and who should be redshirted and who shouldn't for the first year.
Yep.
Everybody said he's one of them.
Yeah. But then again, are these the same people who said, oh, this is a can't miss prospect and the Jets shouldn't look away and take this kid?
Well, it was Warner.
Okay.
It was Kurt Warner saying he should absolutely. There's nothing wrong with being redshirted and sitting a year and watching.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think he's going to lose his confidence. I think he would lose his confidence if you bring him back. Let's say Mike White wins Thursday night, and then we decide Zach's our guy, which we all know he is, but we bring him back against Buffalo, and he gets shellacked. Where's his confidence then? Now what do we do?
Is that Buffalo game here?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, let me check. Give me a second.
Because I'll tell you one thing, if they put him back in for Buffalo and he throws an INT, you know what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
You're going to hear Mike White, Mike White, Mike White.
Yeah. Yeah, that game is here in 10 days, 11 days. That game is here.
So if White wins tomorrow night and does it in impressive fashion, like he did Sunday, or even close to it.
Yeah.
How do you take him out against the Bills?
I don't think you take him out.
Whether Wilson's ready or not.
I agree, but a lot of Jet fans don't. They think as soon as Zach's ready to go, put him back out there.
Absolutely not. Not if this guy's playing with his hair on fire. No way.
I agree.
No way.
Here's the other question. And it makes sense. I didn't think of it. A lot of people want to know, was John Beck brought in here as the quarterback's coach to just coach up Zach, or is he going to be in Mike White and Josh Johnson here as well?
Well, if you listen to the coach yesterday, he said it was for the quarterback room.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just curious because that could also be something that divides a locker room. That if the quarterback coach is for his kid and not for the other two, hopefully not. Hopefully.
And supposedly this guy is his personal quarterback coach.
Yes. This is why I asked that question. Is he on the sidelines to get in White's ear too when he sees something? Or is it just all about being for Zach,
I found it interesting when they asked Saleh about LaFleur going up in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what his answer was? Well, Mike White doesn't need somebody down on the sidelines in his ear.
Is that what he said? Okay.
That's exactly what he said. Mike White doesn't need somebody on the sidelines telling him what to do. Or something to that effect. Now, what does that say about your number 2 draft pick?
Well, if you're asking me that straight up question, it says that Zach still needs a lot of coaching. Mm-hmm. But Saleh, there's a reason why Mike White's been. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a reason why Mike White's been riding the pine on practice squads, off practice squads, back and forth. Didn't stick with Dallas because he needs coaching up too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I bring up the question: is John Beck down there for all the quarterbacks?
You would hope so.
Just there for his boy when his boy comes back, whenever that may be.
You would hope so. You would hope
that's
he's there
another
for
interesting
everybody.
question that Jet Nation could discuss.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I see on the injury report here.
Go ahead.
Mekhi. Why? And now it's going to be even longer.
I didn't see any injury reports. It's been a crazy week here, short week. I didn't. So Mekhi's now on the injury list.
Oh yeah. He said Saleh said it's going to be a few more weeks.
Yeah, and listen, I don't know where I thought we discussed this or brought up a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if we had the wrong information. Everyone else is right. I thought I heard don't expect Mekhi back until after Thanksgiving. So I don't know why Jet fans are, unless I got that information wrong or I read it wrong or I heard it wrong. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see Mekhi until after Thanksgiving. So I don't know where all the speculation. I know they said whatever they said. What was it? 5 to 8 weeks or whatever.
Something like that.
That's.
So I mean, you got Wesco questionable.
Yeah.
Becton out.
Yep.
Davis is questionable.
Okay.
Corey Davis. Tevin Coleman questionable.
Okay.
And Nazruddin, he's out too on injured reserve. Yeah. So a big player out for the Colts is T.Y. Hilton. So
yeah, T.Y. Hilton and also Tyquan Lewis is out for the season. Their defensive tackle. So yeah, that's 2 big losses for the Colts.
Yep.
So let's discuss something for a second. So now we're talking about the Colts and 2 big losses for them. Explain something to me. And I'm not saying you do, but I don't know the betting lines, who Vegas does it, whoever picks up these betting lines. What makes the Colts an 11-point or 10.5 point favor tomorrow night over our Jets?
Yeah, 10.5.
Why? Why do you think, if you had to say, why do they have the Colts 2 scores?
I don't know.
So
the Colts lead the series 43-32. I don't know.
You know what? You know what I'm going to say to that, Kevin? Big deal. Every year is different. You know?
Absolutely.
So when I saw that line, I had to do a little research, and very little because we're only 8 weeks into the season. And I said to myself, why are we an 11-point underdog? Is it because we have a backup and everyone thinks Mike White's game was probably a fluke? If you go by Jet Law, it probably will be a fluke. We'll probably shit the bed on Thursday night because
that's the way it goes usually, right?
It's typical Jet Law. And I hate to say we're riding this wave. We're happy. We made, and listen, maybe we did find a quarterback in Mike White, but that's a story for another day.
But I mean, Everybody's all pumped up. How many times? How many times?
Oh,
Everybody's all pumped up. Okay.
exactly.
The fan base is nuts. Here
Yep.
we're going into a huge game tomorrow night. Okay.
Yep.
If you win, you're a game or so out of the last spot with 9
Yeah.
to play.
Uh-huh.
So here we are, all pumped up, all psyched up for tomorrow night, and that's when we get killed usually.
Exactly. And I don't want to jump the gun, Kevin, because again, I'm one of the ones who said only 6 wins. And I don't want to jump the gun, and I am right here. We go 3-5, and you're talking about, I understand Buffalo's coming up, but you also have Houston, Philly, and Miami twice, and Jacksonville, who in my mind now are all winnable games. Now, I may be jumping the gun over the one game after Mike White. Let's give it another game and see.
Right.
But if we're allowed to just dream and look into the future.
Well, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. But anyway, back to my point. So we're looking at the Colts, a 10.5-point favor. And I look at their record, and they're 3-5. And I'm like, okay, one game better than us, but they played one more game than us. Mm-hmm. And who did they beat? They beat Houston, San Francisco, and Miami.
Whoop-de-doo.
Combined record, 5-18.
Whoop-de-doo.
Exactly. These 3 teams might not even sniff the playoffs. 49ers probably have the best shot, but these 3 teams might not even sniff the playoffs.
If I had to guess, if I had to make a prediction for tomorrow night, as far as play, I think the defense is going to be what wins the game.
Our defense, okay.
Yeah, not Mike White.
So to finish my point, I look at our Jets, who are 2-5, one game behind, one less game played as well. And they beat the Bengals and the Titans, whose combined record is 11-5. 11-5. And both in the playoffs if the playoffs started today. And we're almost an 11-point underdog.
I mean, in my opinion, this defense, especially the defensive front, should beat up Carson Wentz tomorrow night.
Yeah.
They should just beat him up.
And of course, we know all quarterbacks have, but Carson Wentz is prone to make a mistake in a key situation. He did it in the Tennessee game this weekend.
Bingo. So, you mean that terrific play made out of the end zone?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. So that's why I don't get the 11-point, 10.5. I know I keep saying 11.
Hey, man.
10.5 point. I don't get it.
I wish they made it 14. Let that piss you off.
Yeah. It's pissing me off.
As the Jets go into this game, really, double digit, huh?
Going to their home on national TV, the only game everyone's going to be talking about it, and make everyone take notice. Everyone take notice.
Yep.
Show everyone that Sunday, just like 3 weeks ago against Tennessee, wasn't a fluke.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know? I totally agree.
You know?
Totally agree.
Come out. And you know what, Jet fans? I understand we picked Zach Wilson second and everybody wants him to be the golden boy, but it's about wins. It's about winning games. So if Mike White is the new golden boy, and I know this is far-fetched, but turns out to be a Montana or a Tom Brady, what are we going to do? If the kid goes 5-0, 6-0, we're not going to ride this kid and make this kid our starter next year.
And I mean, I know it's a different situation, but all I've had ever since Sunday is like visions of Mo Lewis hitting Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah. Why?
And the rest was history.
Yeah.
We could only be so damn lucky.
Exactly. But let me tell you, Kevin, if this kid wins, I say, if Mike White and the Jets win Thursday night, this fan base is going to start to creep 65-35 into the Mike White camp. Because right now it seems about 55-45 for Zach. And I don't care who starts, as long as we win games. It's about winning games.
if White plays anything close to like he did Sunday and they win the game, it's going to be higher than that.
You might be right. I just don't. I just saw on Sunday, a few days ago, 3 days ago, a team that looked like a team.
Well, that they played with fire. There was juice, man. There was juice.
I heard a lot
now who brought that juice? Who brought that juice to the team? Was it White? I mean, all you heard after the game was Mike effing White, man. Mike effing guy's a savage, and you're hearing that from the players.
Yeah.
And again, the post game, Willie Colon stands out to me. Says that locker room starts saying, you got a QB that puts pressure on the defense, pressure on the team, and this and that by throwing INTs and this and that and bad play. The locker room starts saying, we're going to follow this guy.
Yeah.
The other guy. We're going to follow the other guy.
And that's my next question, because I heard it a lot in social media. This wasn't the same game plan. Like the Jets had a totally different game plan for White than they do for Zach. Do you buy that? Do you buy that?
Well, I mean, part of great coaching is game planning for your player, right?
Okay.
Taking the things they do best.
Okay.
Maybe the things he does best is not what Wilson does best.
I understand. But if Wilson can't do a check down and hit a short screen, we're in a world of hurt.
Listen, I was trying to be nice about it.
No, I agree. Listen, every Jet fan has a different take. We could put 10 Jet fans on this podcast and we're all going to have a different take. I don't think the game plan LaFleur called for White was any different when Zach's in the game. And I know people say, well, did you ever see trickery with Zach? No, you're right. We haven't. But maybe because Zach is failing on these little dunks and dinks that they were paranoid that he couldn't do something like that. Or he would panic.
How long have I been complaining about his dirt balls?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you have. And listen, we're not down on the kid. We're just throwing questions out there. We don't think LaFleur called a different game. I think there was trickery because Mike showed in the first couple of plays, all right, he could hit the check down perfectly. How many times have you saw dirt balls 4 yards, 5 yards? He hit the guy's toes. You can't do a true play if you can't hit the guy on a lateral.
That's right, man.
That's not, so.
You got a back, you got Ty Johnson or somebody coming out of the backfield and you're hitting him on a little swing screen and you're throwing it at his feet. That ain't going to.
Yeah. No, exactly. So how are we supposed to do a trick play when you can't hit the little short thinkers? That's all I'm saying. I think that if Zach was healthy, it probably would have been the same game plan.
Oh yeah. And it's not about killing Zach. It's not about killing Zach. It's about giving White credit.
Yeah.
That's where everybody, you're killing Zach. No, man.
Until the day that LaFleur comes on, and maybe he has already, and I just don't know, and says, yes, this game calling, this plan that I put together was different for White than Zach, then I'll shut my mouth. But I think this would have been the same game plan if Zach was in the game. But to call these plays, you have to show that you have that defense on its heels, because you could hit the little short ones and, because we can't live off the home run ball every time.
No, that's not how you.
No,
that's not how you win games all the time.
Yeah, no. Mike White proved it, because I think Samini put up a stat that his average pass was 4.5 yards. So what he do? He lulled the defense to sleep. Ding, dunk, boom. Mm-hmm. Right? Every once in a while, boom, ding, dunk, ding, dunk. And they ran angry. Michael Carter ran angry. Should have won angry runs on Good Morning Football the other day. Ty Johnson on that touchdown ran angry. When he threw that interception, Elijah Moore and Mims ran almost 65.
Chased them all the way down.
Yeah, they played angry. Mm-hmm. And this is how you have to play football. Come off that bus pissed.
And you should that 10.5, 11 points, that should be up on the board.
Yeah, again, you're being disrespected for
Oh,
what?
by the way, you're a double-digit dog again.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like the Colts are 5-1.
I was just gonna say, to a team that's won one more game than you have.
Yeah, and technically, like I just read, you heard me say, the teams they beat are combined 5-18.
Mm-hmm.
Jets, that's no respect. Go out there and earn it tomorrow night. Go
That's
out there
right.
and earn it tomorrow night.
That's right, man. That's
We
right. You
beat
know
two
it.
playoff teams. We beat two playoff teams. The Colts beat whatever you want to say, B teams, C teams, and we're a 10.5-point underdog. I don't get it, but I'm not a betting man. It's not for me to get. To me, if I'm a Jet player, I feel dissed, and I'm going to show somebody up tomorrow night. I'm going to kick some butt tomorrow night.
I mean, all you've heard is how good Wentz looked, and then Sunday in the final 7.5 minutes,
Yeah,
he blows 10 points. So
yeah. Now, what did you think yesterday? Let's for a second. Let's put the Colts on the side. What'd you think of all the trade talk 24 hours before? Were you paying attention to all of it?
yeah, I mean, I like the trade with the Chiefs.
Yes.
I like it, man.
Yes.
It can never have too many good O linemen, man.
And that's what Joe
Never.
D said. And let me tell you, if this was a Sunday game, I think Laurent Duvalier Tardif will start. He's a smart guy. He knows the offense. Yep. I think because it's a short week, we won't see him at all, but we'll have 10 days, 11 days to get him up to speed for Buffalo. I think he might start. And I know he hasn't played since 2019.
That's all right.
Doctor. He sat out to help with the COVID relief and all that stuff. Bless him. But
no,
and it sounds like he wanted to be here.
That was actually a steal.
Yeah.
A steal.
Yeah.
He's only making for Brown. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's only making 2.75.
Yeah. I mean, that's a no-brainer trade. No-brainer.
Joe D does have, I don't know if he's like the devil. And what I mean by that, like when he sits with other GMs, he just lures them into this false sense and
look into my eyes. Look into my eyes.
Because he pulls off some. I mean, look what he got for Herndon, who we didn't think he was going to get a bag of balls for. Now some say he got fleeced in the Flacco deal, and right now I think he did, giving up a 6 for this dude. Maybe but it is what it is. So but he pulls off some steals.
Speaking of Flacco, okay, I went back. I had recorded the game, so I went back and rewatched it.
Okay.
I had mentioned to you that when they showed him on the sideline, he looked half asleep. Yeah. I saw it again. He looked half asleep.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here.
Just getting a check. Just getting a check.
Yeah. So we were talking about the trade that went down. Did you buy a lot? There was a lot of talk amongst the fan base on who the Jets were gonna trade. Did you really think they were trading a Crowder this year or a May?
No. I would have thought if you did that, you would have done it around the draft.
Okay.
To get picks.
Yeah. I didn't think any of what we'll call the big name Jets were going to get traded yesterday. I thought, and now everyone's going to say, well, yeah, you're saying that now. I thought it was going to be more of a trade we saw like yesterday. I didn't think.
And, okay, everybody thought you might see a lot of big trades from us, but did Sunday's game affect the thinking?
Probably. Who knows?
If we had lost and gone 1-6, okay, we just said, all right, let's have the fire sale.
Yeah, no, you're right. You might have, but I listening to a lot of our fan base, and me too, for that matter. Maybe we're just delusional on what we think our players are worth. Like I heard some people say, you don't trade May unless it's a 3 or a 2. I'm sorry, May, and I like May. I wanted him signed. I'm one of the guys who had his back. But now with this DUI hanging over him, how many full seasons has he really played? He hasn't been an all-star yet. I was thinking if the Jets traded him for a 4th round, we've done well. Now, maybe I'm delusional for thinking that, but May wasn't going to fetch us a 2 or a 3. I'm sorry, he wasn't.
No. I mean,
Crowder wasn't going to fetch us a 2, and I love Crowder. I don't even want them to. What I want them to do is go into Crowder after tomorrow night's game and offer him 2-year, $15 million, $7.5 million a year to see if he'll stay another couple of years to help out the young quarterback, whether it's Zach or White.
Hey, man, I'm thinking of taking Crowder as an anytime touchdown scorer tomorrow night.
Did he drop a ball the other night? I don't have his numbers in front of me.
He fumbled.
Yeah, I know, but again,
at the end of a big play too. It was a huge
but the
play.
Bengals are famous for holding up, and that's part. But anyway, all right, we'll put that notch against him. But I don't think he was worth a second. If they could have got a 3rd for him, maybe, yeah. But I think sometimes as a fan base, we think we deserve higher. Our guys deserve higher picks than what they were. But again, it is what it is. We stand pat. We made a good O-line move.
And listen, you can't. How do you trade away a veteran receiver? How do you? I mean, even though Mims and Moore showed us something on Sunday, you can't have too many. Make it so they don't know who, where. It's like when you got that many guys, that many ballers.
Exactly.
Defense has a hard time figuring out who they're going to cover.
And we've been saying that, Kevin, from week 1. If Mims could only play the one position right, then let him play. Because the more weapons, you see how many they didn't listen after the Keelan Cole made the spectacular catch that the refs took off the board. They were on their heels, Ben. They didn't know where to go. And who caught the next pass? The next pass was Berrios.
Hey, man, I thought they were going to take the Berrios one off the board too.
You know.
Because the ball was moving a little bit on his shoulder, but he had already put his feet down with possession. The ball moved when he went out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. And my point being that they didn't know who to go to. Well, Keelan Cole just caught it. Now, wait. Oh, boom, Berrios, bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were probably worried about the A and the B, and the little C and D receiver snuck in and got the touchdown. This is what I'm saying. The more weapons we could put out there.
It's like the touchdown to Croft to take the lead.
Wide open.
You see how the safety comes over? He moved all the way over. He drifted over to the sideline.
Yes. Yeah, because the more weapons. And
who do we cover?
Yeah, exactly. And let me tell you, if this offense keeps moving this crisp, and you bring Corey Davis back into the mix where he doesn't have to be the be-all guy or everything go through him, this offense could start looking like we thought we wanted, that we dreamt of back then when we said to each other, this could be a 28-point offense, 30-point offense, you know?
I mean, we'll see. It's all proofs in the pudding tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, exactly. And as you know, this week we protected Josh Johnson, Kenny Yeboah, Zuniga, and Grant Hermans. That's the 4 practice squad players we protected. Hey, listen, with Brown gone, Yeboah moves up the list now. Are we going to see him anytime soon get in a game, get some action? Who knows?
Could be.
But yeah, that'll be something to look forward to if we get to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, I'm pumped for tomorrow night because
I texted my brother. We were going back and forth talking about the game. This was either last night or it might have been this morning.
Okay.
And I said, I can't remember the last time I was looking forward to an upcoming game more than this. It's been since Rex.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
No, I was going to say maybe that last game against Buffalo with Fitzpatrick and Marshall and Decker, when Fitzpatrick blew the playoffs.
Yep.
That was the last upcoming game that I was really excited for. And what did they do? They kicked us in the damn nuts again,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And this is why tomorrow night's game scares me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm
It's
glad it
it's
was a
it's
short.
right. It plays into the history so well. doesn't
Yeah. Yeah. Like this team should be riding high in a good way, not listening to the nonsense from us fans, the media. Just go out there and build on this one. You know, you were disrespected. I know it's their home, but you're not. This team is not 10.5 points better than you. Go out there, put a hurting on them. Let's go 3-5.
There's not many teams in the NFL that are 10.5 points better than anybody.
I know, but is this the fourth game this year or the fifth game that we've been a double-digit underdog?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Was Tennessee a double-digit favor over us?
Mm-hmm.
The Pats the last time,
Cincinnati, yes,
and now the Colts. Four teams, right? 4 teams.
should be up on the wall, should be on the board right now.
Yeah. I'm very surprised.
And you know, and every day, if I was part of the staff or the head coach or something, I'd in the meetings, whatever. Oh, and by the way, you're a 10.5 point dog.
Yeah.
Just know that as well as you guys played on Sunday,
No respect.
you're a
Yeah.
10.5 point dog.
Yeah, the Vegas line and the bookies or whoever picks these, they don't have any respect for you guys. 10.5 points. Wow.
They lost, you won,
Yeah.
but you're the 10.5 point dog.
Yeah. You're not only that, but they lost to a team that you beat.
Yeah, right. Yeah, with no Derrick Henry.
Yeah. And they lost to a team that I believe they had a lead against, a big lead. Do you know the Jets are the first team this year with under 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, trailing by double digits, won? The first team this year to do that.
Wow.
Yep.
Mike White.
It was 0-58 until the Jets came back. I think they were about 5.5 minutes left. We were down by 11, and the Jets won. They're the first team this year to do that.
Well, like I said, I think the proof tomorrow is going to be in the defense. It's going to be the D line. It's going to be the linebackers. That's what's going to win this game for us.
You might be right. And how nice would that be if we could come away with a couple of interceptions? No, let me take that back. How nice would it be if we could have a 2-3 turnover game on our defense and put our offense in nice, comfortable positions, you know?
Well, Wentz is a good guy to get it against.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen, this team is probably going to come out angry too because they probably feel they let one get away.
Sure. Be angrier. Play angrier.
Exactly. Yeah. Say to yourself, why are they a double-digit favorite? What have they proven this year? You know? The good news is we got Aikman and Buck calling the game. So that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, hey, man. Beats oh man, what's the guy I couldn't stand?
Well, you don't like I thought you didn't like Green and Harlan, who just called this game.
Yeah, no, there's somebody that was worse. I'm trying to remember his name. QB, the QB.
Who calls games?
Yeah, it was cute. What the hell is it? I know his name. I just can't think of it now.
It's got to be Trent Green.
No, he was QB for the Raiders, QB for the Chiefs.
Oh, Gannon.
That's it.
But Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. The 2 games that we won this year, didn't Kevin Harlan and Trent Green call those games?
I believe so.
Right?
So that's it. Replace frickin' Aikman.
And we bring in Green and Harlan tomorrow.
Oh man.
But before and again, that leads to the season series, which you said these teams go back to the Baltimore Colts, the Indianapolis. It's the same 75 times these two. Yeah. Let me just read this and then you can get into that. 75 times these two teams met including 4 postseason games. Now, the Colts lead the series 43-32,
Yep.
which I don't find that funny. This is what I find funny, Kevin. Points scored in these games, we scored 1,553. The Colts only scored 1,530. We scored more points than them, but yet we're losing the series by 9 games. Funny how football works with that.
And our last meeting with them, which was the 27th of September of last year, they threw us a beating.
Okay.
They threw us a beating, 36-7.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was in Indy. So
okay. You have any other numbers on the season series or anything else? Any winning streaks during the course of these 75 games? Any losing streaks during the course of these 75 games?
No, I did researched a couple things. The turnover differential.
Okay.
Jets are -10. Colts are +8.
Wow. Okay.
Or +8 rather.
Is that when they play each other or for the season?
I believe it is for the season so far.
Okay.
No. It's head to head. Yes.
Okay.
It's head to head.
Okay. These are head to head. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So what do you have in front of us? What's this Legends thing I see that looks so awesome?
Oh, this is I had it earlier in show and tell earlier in the year. It was the thing that has both of them.
Wow.
Okay?
Yes. Classic.
And I mean, the back just gives a whole history of everything,
wow.
the date and everything.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool actually. So I figured I'd break that out for.
Hey, why not?
Maybe it'll help.
Hey, Joe Namath in the Hall of Fame, Mike White jersey in the Hall.
That's right. Hey, it's not very often we have a player that gets anything for any reason into the damn Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Let's just hope, like you said, this was, and it's just like some of us Jet fans to think this way. I'm one of them. Let's just hope that this wasn't a fluke and he plays well tomorrow night. And we're not sitting here by halftime tomorrow like, oh, here we go.
As well as he's played and as much as I praised them and everything and the hype, that I have that feeling that that's what we're going to see.
Yeah, I hope not. And I know as the clock gets closer to 8:20 tomorrow night, my heart's going to be here. I'm going to have agita. I'm going to have heartburn. And I'm going to be like, oh, my God, please. Can we once ride the wave? Can we once, put back-to-back games together?
I'm going to miss a lot of pregame tomorrow night because we're practicing.
Okay.
Hostile Rage is practicing, but
nice.
I'll be home for the game. So
yeah. Now it's gotten to the point with me, and I didn't do it last week. First off, before we even go on, the only time I watch pregame is when we play on a Sunday because I like SNY. I don't watch pregame when we play on ESPN or when we play on the NFL Network and I love both networks for sports. They're just so, to me, Jet haters that you never get anything good out of it. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yes. And it just pisses me off. Now, I know my local station around here, Channel 11 or Channel 5, will have a 30-minute pregame around 6:30, so I'll watch that. But I'm going to be honest with you. From 7 to 8 o'clock, I'll watch regular TV because I don't want to hear because I know everyone on the NFL Network will probably pick against us or tell you why last week was a fluke or how the Bengals slept the walk and we'll get no credit, or the opposite will happen. They'll rant and rave about us so bad that we can only look bad and we look like fools again because that's what they do to us, They either hate us or rev us up to the moon where we come out and shit the bed and everyone laughs.
Especially the team on NFL Network.
Mhm.
I forget what the woman's name is.
Oh, Colleen Wolfe. I think that's her name.
Talk about a Jet hater.
Mm. Yeah.
The game, I remember the game against the Browns, where
Okay.
Mayfield came in
Uh-huh.
off the bench
Mm-hmm.
and wound up pulling the game. You would have thought like she had money on the game.
Maybe she
No,
did.
I'm serious, because it was like she had nothing good to say about us.
Yeah.
Nothing. It was all gushing about the Browns and Mayfield and this and
Yeah.
that. So,
By the way, I
and
do.
and
Go
it's
ahead. I'm
not the
sorry.
first, and it's not the first time she's done it. She's done it for
Nah.
other games with us too.
I stand corrected. SNY will have their normal post-game show tomorrow from 7 to 8. I slipped up, so I will watch that. Like, I never watch the other networks. I just never like what they have to say. They don't know our team well enough to say anything, but they all want to talk bad about us. And then when we win, they all act like, "Well,
Yeah.
yeah." So
Yeah.
that's it for me.
Let's
Anyway.
see if we start winning a couple more, how many bandwagon jumpers we get.
Yeah, no, true. So, Kev, last week's games, we both finished in a tie, 6 for 8.
It's all right. It's all right. 10 to go. 10 to go.
Oh, no, I was very happy that we finished 6 for 8. But isn't it funny, Kev? Every time, and this is this, and I made a note of it. This is the second time going into a game I waxed poetic about Detroit, and they got slapped, boom, 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 like they shouldn't even be in the league. So I'm going to stop waxing poetic. It shows what little I know. And here we thought the Chiefs were going to run away with this, and they almost lost.
Yeah.
They almost lost.
Hey, man, the guy on the lineman on the Giants doesn't jump off sides on that INT. That game's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Giants win.
Yeah.
Most likely, you know. So
and let me tell you, I hate to say it to our friend Craig out there, who's a Patriot fan. He loves his Patriots. They look good against the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this team might be a playoff team. We have to start, forget. So what if Mac Jones is a game manager? He could game manage the Patriots all the way to a Super Bowl, and no one's ever going to remember that he was a game manager.
Well, I was going to bring up for tomorrow night's game.
Uh-huh.
That's all White needs to be tomorrow.
Exactly.
Let your defense do the work.
It's all about the wins.
It's Carson Wentz. Let your defense do the work.
Yeah. But not only that, we got some dogs on our team. We've always said that for the first time, we thought we had a good receiver class. We were in love with our running backs class. Let them do their job. Michael Carter is a beast. The man runs angry.
That's what I'm saying.
You saw that run.
He's not built like him, but he runs like ivory.
Yeah. Ty Johnson runs angry. They're good for the dinks and dunks. It's okay to check down. Mm-hmm. It's okay to jet down. Man, Jet fans, come on now. Who cares if Mike White goes 13 for 15, 2 TDs, and throws for 165 yards and we win? Are you gonna care?
I don't care if he has a pass over 15 yards as long as we win games.
Man, I'll play the check down game, manage the game, time it, whatever they want to call it. That's how you win.
I don't need a big ass highlight reel to watch. Just let me see the final score with us with more points.
Yeah, but the highlight reel is watching what Mike White did, 11 for 11. Who cares if it was 11 for 11 for 99 yards? Who cares? Long as he's getting, to quote Hank Stram, as long as he's matriculating the ball down the field, that's all that matters. And it turns up with points. Who cares? Like Samini, you think I give a rat's ass if his longest pass average was 4.5 yards? We won the game.
That's what I mean. Who cares?
My God, to quote Herman Edwards, you play to win the game. I don't need to see a 50. Are they nice 50-yard bombs? Yes. But if we
Oh
see
yeah, nice,
150
exciting. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But what do you want to see? The 150-yard bomb, the dazzling catch, we score 7 points, and that's it for the night? Or
You know
Mike
what's-
Deacon and dunking us to a 28-point game, 28-14 win?
You know what's more exciting than a 50-yard bomb? A win.
Yeah. Yeah. Good defense and a win. Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And let's hope tomorrow night that's what we're getting. The same Mike White. I want to see. And listen, here's another thing, Kevin. I don't want to get away from the trick plays. Keep them in there. I don't want to now all of a sudden now we won. The smoke is off our back. Johnson is on our side. JD is on our side. The coaching staff covered. No, come out there and do 3 trick plays. Do 4 trick plays. Do whatever you can to win this game.
That's what I was going to say. We're talking about the players playing consistently and taking it from last week and carrying it over. Well, the coaching staff needs to do the same thing.
Exactly. You unwrapped the present. Now let's ride it. I don't care now. Let's do this. If it's 2 trick plays, let's do it. Put those plays in your arsenal. Figure out the right time to do them and make them work. And let's ride with this. Don't go back to vanilla tomorrow.
No, man.
Don't go back to vanilla.
No. Keep being creative. Keep thinking outside the box.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. And I know it was Halloween Sunday, but 5 teams ran trick plays on Sunday.
Well, it seems to be the thing to do now.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, catch these teams off guard. Catch these teams off guard. And for the Jets, who right now no one seems to respect and no one thinks we could pull this off every time because no one's expecting that from. The more you put that defense back on their heels, give them more to think about, the more pressure is on them, and our offense could do what it needs to do. But if you stay vanilla, handoff, short.
Hey man, Vegas sure as hell ain't respecting you.
No, exactly. And I'm sure sometime today the final injury reports will go out. That number could go up higher or lower depending on who's out for us. Is Corey in? Is Corey out? Who knows? Who else do the Colts are missing? Who knows? We'll see.
And sometimes you got to watch these spreads too.
Mm-hmm.
They could be traps.
Yeah.
Because you figure, why are the Jets a 10.5-point dog? I'm jumping on the Jets and taking the 10.5.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they do that. Sometimes they do that to you for a reason.
Yeah, right. Because then if more people pick the Jets, they'll change the line, right? They could.
Yeah,
and lower it depending on what the take is.
And sometimes they do it as a trap game because they figure everybody's going to jump on the Jets getting the 10.5 points. Okay. And the Colts and their insiders know the Colts are going to win by 14.
Okay.
I mean, you just got to be careful sometimes when the line looks too good to be true.
No, I know. And the question is, and that's the only thing. Like, I don't think the Colts will be looking past us because next week after this game they got Jacksonville.
They lost. They lost with their loss last week. They're not looking past anybody.
No, I know.
No, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a game tomorrow night.
I hope so, Kev. I hope so. All right, brother, you ready to do the picks?
Let's go.
Week 9.
Let's go.
Are we putting in the Thursday night game?
Yeah, hell, let's do it.
Right. Who do you like? Jets, Colts. Last week we both took the Bengals and broke the
I don't know what to do. No, I'm going to break it here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go WHITE, white.
Kevin, I hope this doesn't come back to bite us, but I'm with you. I'm taking our Jets tomorrow.
Let's go.
Okay. Here we go. Sunday matchups. Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Good game. Does Cincinnati have a hangover from that beat?
No, I think they realize that they're not an A team yet. They can't lay their helmet on the field and beat anyone. They have to still play their A game. I think they come out and beat Cleveland. And Cleveland right now, OBJ wants out. Is he in? Is he out? They didn't trade him. He's pissed. Are they going to let him walk? So a lot of people say no, they're not going to let. There's a lot of issues there. And then OBJ's dad came out and put out a video 11 minutes long of all the times OBJ was open and Mayfield didn't get him the ball. And there's a lot of friction there. And I don't envy that fan base right now. That fan base, I feel bad for them because they're on the rise. But now all this nonsense. Now maybe this rallies them and they put up a win. I wouldn't be surprised. But like you, I'm taking Cincinnati. I don't know if you gave me your pick yet.
I didn't give you my pick yet.
Okay.
Give me the Browns.
Wow. So you think all that anger that's been going on, that rallies the Cleveland players and they go out and they beat Cincinnati. Very nice. Very nice. Now, Kev.
I'm looking for a Browns win.
Okay. Now, Kev, I have to say, we both took Minnesota last week because we didn't know if Dak was playing. And the Rush kid did a decent enough job to give them the win. They beat Minnesota. But again, this is also typical Minnesota. Minnesota, like the Jets, whenever they're on that rise, they read their and then they shat the bed, as we like to say.
Yep.
Does Dallas, whoever quarterbacks, beat Denver at Dallas? Is Rush good enough to beat Denver at home Sunday afternoon? Denver just traded their best defensive player in my mind, Von Miller.
Von Miller. Yep.
Does Rush have enough magic?
Yeah, I gotta take it. You gotta take the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm with you. And we're not sure. Prescott could play. We're not sure yet. But either way, I'm taking like you. I'm taking Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, Kev. This is the game of the week. Houston at Miami.
Oh boy, that's
Miami,
a tough one. I got you get that. Give me the Dolphins.
Really? I can't do it, Kev. I'm taking Houston.
Okay.
You're probably right. I think Miami.
I mean, I might as well just flip a coin, you know?
Yeah. I'm taking Houston.
Okay. That works.
Okay. The shocker last week, New Orleans beating Tampa Bay. Who thought that?
Who thought that?
Winston gets hurt. They do it with the backup, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you like New Orleans at home over Atlanta? Because I do. I like New Orleans.
Wow. We may either get farther apart or come closer together here.
Okay.
No, I can't take New Orleans. I can't take New Orleans.
You can't, so you're taking Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Matty Ice, baby. Matty Ice.
Wow, against the New Orleans Saint defense. Okay. All right. Let me put you down.
I'm just trying to keep it interesting here.
Oh, no, I listen, I hear you. Okay.
Let's go.
Raiders traveling almost 3,000 miles to play the New York Giants Sunday, 1:00. Another bad hit with Vegas. I don't know if that team, you talk about black clouds over your head, and bad luck seems to follow that team. Even when that team starts to rise, the Rugg story is a tragedy. I don't want to.
That's horrible.
Say any more than that, but
how can you not take the Giants?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's just it could work both ways, I guess.
Yeah.
What went on? So
yeah. I would love to agree with you, and I'm probably going to hate myself at 4:00 on Sunday, but I'm going to take the Raiders.
Okay. I was thinking about the Raiders. Believe me, this is like a toss-up for me. So
yeah. I don't know if these are one of those games again that rallies the troops. I don't know if the Giants are coming off of a hangover or off a game they probably should have won. So I don't know. And again, they're traveling the Raiders cross country to play the Giants at 1:00 on a Sunday. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Let's
New England
go.
at Carolina.
Sam playing?
I don't know, but even if he was, it just hurts my heart. I'm taking the Patriots.
Yeah, me too.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Yeah, me too. Because they're, here comes that Patriot push.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, Sam was seeing ghost against the Giants because he came back to the Meadowlands. What's he going to see when Belichick walks in with his boys? If Sam's even playing, I don't know if he's still in concussion protocol. I haven't heard any information.
I don't know. We're both got the Pats.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you pick early in the week. Like, we don't have all the full updates on injury reports,
right, of course,
and things like that.
Yeah, we're winging it here.
Yeah. Hey. Buffalo at Jacksonville.
Give me Buffalo.
Yeah, I already penciled us in. Minnesota at Baltimore.
I got to take the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I was going to take the Ravens no matter what Minnesota did last week. But watching them lose to a Dallas team that was playing with a backup, typical Kirk Cousins, yeah, I got Baltimore as well. Baltimore as well.
Sounds good.
Yep. Rams traveling to Philadelphia.
Good game. Good game. In Philly, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't go against the Rams.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, with Von Miller now and
that's my question.
Aaron Donald.
With the Rams getting Von Miller, they released Deshaun Jackson. We believe that happened already. Are the Rams now the number one seed in your mind to get to the Super Bowl in the NFC?
Yeah, probably. Hey, did you see, speaking of the NFC, did you see Aaron Rodgers out with COVID?
So there might be an investigation into that, because a lot of people are saying that he's not vaccinated, but he was doing things that if he was, like going out partying and not wearing the mask on the sidelines and things like that. So I wonder if the NFL is going to look into if he was really vaccinated or not. And if they find out he wasn't, will there be any repercussions?
I don't know why there should be.
Well, only because didn't they have that mandate, rules?
Even though you're vaccinated, you can still get it.
So no, you're right. You're right. And I'm just saying what the rules are and what.
Not only can you still get it, but you can still spread it.
So. Yeah. No, I know. I'm only going by what the rules were supposed to be, that everyone was supposed to tell the NFL each team supposed to tell who's vaccinated and who's not. So let me ask you, was this Green Bay Chiefs game flexed into prime time Sunday night?
I don't know. I
thought I heard that. I thought I heard that was the prime time game, that I was flexed into the prime time game.
They got egg on their face now, right?
Yeah.
Because now it's like almost a shoo-in that Chiefs are going to win the game. So
you don't give the Packers any chance with Jordan Love, right? Jordan Love, is that his name? The backup for
I think so.
Green Bay?
No.
So you like the Chiefs at home to beat Green Bay?
Absolutely. But big.
Wow. Big. You know what, Kevin? I really don't know where to go with this. I wasn't impressed at all with the Chiefs Monday night against the Giants. But I'm gonna side with you and take the Chiefs over Green Bay. But if Green Bay somehow pulls off the win, I'm not shocked. But I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
I would be if they pull off.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Arizona at San Francisco.
Does Arizona keep it going?
I don't think so. I'm taking. I mean, yeah. I think Arizona bounces back from that loss.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Yeah. I think they beat San Francisco.
Yeah. Me too. Give me the Cards.
Yep, gotcha.
Because they should have won last week. But
hey, LaFleur for the Packers put some game plan out because we all thought with Rodgers' weapons down, he wasn't going to be able to do anything. And
nope. Yep.
he
I
did
know
what he had to do. That's
sure
why
did.
Stephen A. Smith calls him a bad man. Okay, we got two more games.
Man. Let's go.
We got two more games. Tennessee at timeout. I made a mistake, Kev. Let's rewind. I said the Rams were playing Philadelphia at Philly. It's the Chargers going to Philly. Do you still want the Chargers or do you want Philly?
No, give me Philly.
Okay. Okay. And I'm with you on that. That was my bad. Now that they're both LA, I have logos and not just the names.
Gotcha.
So let's just repeat that. It's the Chargers, everyone. The Chargers at Philadelphia. Kevin and I are going with Philly over the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Tennessee traveling to play the Rams.
Not even going to be close.
Okay. So we both like the Rams, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Especially with no Henry.
Yeah. So I'm glad I looked at the logos closely, dude. Silly me, guys. Sorry, my bad. And the last game on the schedule, Monday Night Football, Chicago at Pittsburgh.
Give me the Steelers.
Yep, I'm with you. So it looks like we only disagree on 2 games this week, Kev.
No, 4. Right?
4, yeah.
Yeah, Cincinnati and
Cleveland, Houston, and the Giants.
And New Orleans.
Oh, yes, you're right. You see? And I'm wearing glasses and I can't even see that. You are correct. Wow. So technically, I could either break away or you could take a lead. Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We need the 2 helmets coming together.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Pretty good. Good.
All right, my brother. Should we let everyone know that we were doing our post-game Friday afternoon and not directly after the game Thursday night because it'll be a late one? So
yeah, sure. Yep.
We'll let everyone know out there.
So we'll see you guys on Friday for a full recap.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And let's hope it's as enjoyable as it was on Sunday.
Yes. Before we go, I just want to give a shout out to a couple of new subscribers who jumped on with us. Hope you're liking the content. Thank you for subscribing. And still want to say thank you to all the old subscribers, the past subscribers who've been with us from day one and hopped on as the show's been going on. We thank you very much and hope you enjoy what we're doing.
Thanks for tuning in and listen to our gibberish.
Yes. All right, my brother. You enjoy the rest of your night.
You got it. And let's go, man. It's put up or shut up time, right?
Yes.
All right, you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Have a good day tomorrow and enjoy the game. And shut up! We'll talk to you guys later.